the guy that saved the day last night, Nick Batum.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask, is this somebody that you can rely on in this series to give you 15 points per game? Because 20 last night seemed like a bit much to me, right? Like he had
Yeah.
that one putback was pretty crazy. I don't know
Yeah.
how many of those we're going to see. And I don't know how often he's going to give you that type of 3-point percentage. But Nick Batum is somebody that I feel is just he's a certified hooper. This guy's been around the league for years. He knows how to win games. He's been around winning teams. And, being that he was with the Clippers earlier this season and not getting the burn that people really like him to get, and he got a bad rap for it. He comes over and now he's a different player. He's kind of evolving into his role with the Sixers. And last night he stepped up when you needed it most. So is Nick Batum a guy that you guys can look at and kind of turn to this series as, hey, we might need your help to step up here in the absence of Tobias and in the absence of Joel's injury?
So I'm not going to say that he's going to be shooting 6 for 10 from three on a night by night basis. I think that might have been a once in a lifetime or once in a season opportunity. But I do think that this is going to be a guy that impacts winning for the Sixers team in a major way. And defensively, he was just as important as he was on the offensive end last night. That block on Hero towards the end
Right.
was huge. He dealt with Jimmy Butler for a large portion of yesterday's game. He's just like an adult high IQ basketball player. And he's been so refreshing as an entry passer to Joel throughout the season. That's been like one of the bizarre skill sets that the Sixers have just struggled to find players that are adequate or good at. And Batum is excellent at just making the on the money pass to Joel Embiid in the post. And frankly, like when we talk about like the matchup standpoint, I think the Heat, to be honest, were a good warm-up matchup for this or for this Knicks team. That the Heat are hard-nosed, they're scrappy, they're defensive-minded, and a lot of those characteristics apply to the Knicks as well. Now, granted, there's no Jalen Brunson on that Miami Heat team, and that's certainly where my biggest fear is, and I think everyone there. But I do think like they saw some looks, and I don't expect the Knicks to drop into a freaky zone the way that they saw last night. But I think from a mentality standpoint,
Right.
this was a good stepping stone matchup for the Sixers team. So I do think Batum's going to be a guy logging 25, 35, even up to 35 minutes a game throughout this playoff run. He's just like a guy that's like plays within his role, is confident within himself, and can step up. So I think he caught fire last night with those 3-pointers, but he is important to this team, and I do think that sticks throughout.